Hello you guys, it is Christina. Welcome to my weekly vlog. What's that? I haven't uploaded a vlog in a while? 6 months? Yeah, okay, so it's been a little bit. But welcome back. And rest assured that I have actually been filming this entire time. It's just that I haven't been able to edit because of some health issues I've been having. My next video that I'm going to upload is going to explain all of that and why it's been so challenging. For now, I am just super happy to be slowly plugging away at the footage and getting stuff up for you guys as fast as I can. Now, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to just continue to release things in the order I filmed them. This was obviously back in January. It is now July. Filming on my iPhone like a total pro still all these months later. I don't know if I'm going to continue in order or if I'm going to be able to do maybe 2 a week, so I could do like a backlogged one and backvlogged or if I should just start uploading current videos and then just get those done whenever I can. I'm kind of torn because I like things to be in order, and I know that a lot of you guys watch weekly, but there's also a lot of you guys who just stumble across my videos and binge watch them, and I like having that continuity. And even I like looking back and seeing, oh my gosh, like in January I was just starting to eat cauliflower and mangoes, and now I practically live off of those. But spoiler alert, I also can eat a whole lot of other things too. So we'll see. And I do know that this week's vlog is not super interesting. I kind of didn't know it was going to be my last vlog for a while, and there really wasn't much going on. Oh well, that's my life. I do have some more exciting stuff coming up a few weeks after what you're about to watch. So keep your eyes open for those. Don't know when that's coming out, but like I said, my next video will be out soon and I will explain a lot more then. And I'll have my actual camera back and set up so I'm not just filming on my phone. But anyway, here's the vlog. I just wanted to hop in and explain things a little bit because that could get confusing to those of you who are following me on other social media. Hello everybody, happy Monday. Have I not picked up the camera yet today? Welcome to the week. I just got out of physical therapy. It is the beginning of week 2 and I'm noticing a big difference for sure. Especially after the weekend. I noticed during the weekend that I was in more pain and feeling like more sick and just, I don't know, just kind of cranky, like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And
I'll attest.
And just like I just felt bleh. But then when I started moving around, I started feeling better. So I really just think getting up and getting out and having a routine and then moving my body and of course having her put my body back into place and stuff, it just really helped me feel better overall. So I'm glad I'm back in it. I'm glad that I have an appointment every day this week, making progress. Yeah, I don't know. That's basically where I'm at right now. We are about to go visit some friends of ours who are also in town. It's awesome because her mom's a nurse, so she can access my port for me so I can run some saline later on today. And it'll just be good to see them because I haven't seen them in a while. I think she's really gonna like my new port. Last time she had to access my port, it was like so stressful for her because I had such a small port before and it kind of wanted to tip a little bit. I don't know, it was a good port. It worked well for me, but it was really small. It was pediatric size. Hello, we're just getting home. We did stop and hang out with some friends, and then some new people showed up that I hadn't met before, and we just talked for hours. It was so fun. My friend's mom accessed my port, which is really nice of her. And yeah, just overall a really fun night. I feel really proud of myself for being able to put up with the whole day and make it through and still feel reasonably well. When I woke up this morning, I was exhausted. Thank you. I am gonna have some mashed or pureed cauliflower. I'm on day 2 of cauliflower. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, so I don't know. This morning I woke up really tired, but my GI system has been so much better. I have been just miserable with GI symptoms for the last month and a half, ever since I started on IV antibiotics, which is a side effect of antibiotics. It's just that I thought that it would go away once I stopped them, and it didn't. And so my doctor was going to run a bunch of tests and see if maybe the antibiotics caused anything that could be explaining some of my GI symptoms. And I did a little Googling, and I was reading about SIBO, S-I-B-O. It's like an intestinal bacterial overgrowth in your small intestine. And I don't know if I necessarily think I have SIBO, but there was just a paragraph that said that sometimes probiotics can make it worse. And I've been taking a ton of probiotics. I take probiotics every day anyway. And ever since I started on antibiotics, I had doubled them. And I figured, okay, well, I'm taking them right now and I don't feel well. So why don't I just give it a try and stop taking them for a few days and see what happens. And I feel like a whole new human. I feel so much better, which is crazy. Immediately. Yeah, it's crazy because I thought that, you know, in my head I was always like, oh yeah, you have to stay on top of your probiotics if you're going to take antibiotics, otherwise you're going to get C. diff or something like that. And I don't know, I was just always really religious about that. So to think that it was actually those darn probiotics that were making me feel so terrible is kind of crazy. But it literally, it has to be that, because it was the second I stopped taking them, I immediately felt better. So that was a really expensive month of misery. I don't know, that might be a lot to share, but I just thought that that might help somebody else, because it's always been drilled into me that probiotics are the most important thing to do for your gut after antibiotics. I also read that it can take like 2 weeks to like, I don't know, months for your intestinal flora to get back to normal. Basically, you have a bunch of good bacteria and bad bacteria in your intestines, and if they get out of whack, then you feel it. And I was feeling it. I am literally wearing my parka in the house because it's so cold in here. It's a pretty drafty house. And I came home, took off my coat, got my brace off, and then put my coat back on. Does anyone else do that, by the way? When you get home, you just like immediately just strip off all of the outside braces? Because I have like the braces that I wear all the time to function, and then I have the braces that I need to wear to like go out and be in a vehicle and stuff like that. So as soon as I get home, it's like I'm shedding my exoskeleton. And speaking of braces, I have been wearing these DonJoy webbed braces all day today, and I feel like this was a better day of testing than most of the days have been so far, since I was out and about most of the day. And I mean, I don't have any negative things to say about these braces at all. I really still love them. And so when I showed them to Trish, she was really excited about these for me. Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm trying to film my legs. But thank you. I know I am cold. This is my heated blanket, which I'll be putting on in 2 seconds. But she said that these are really good braces for me because I have a vast history of breaking braces, especially when there's rigidity to them. So this has a little bit of give to it here on the sides. So the hope would be that I hopefully can't snap these. Whether or not that is true, we will see. But for now, I'm just really happy with these. I think DonJoy is an amazing company. I am not being paid to say that. I wish I was. I wish that they had sent me these free. They did not. I ordered them on my own, but they are a really good product, and I'm glad I took the chance on them. I'll definitely link them down below. I like that they fit underneath my other brace as well. I mean, these are just really, really great. Good morning, one and all. It is Tuesday, day 2 of week 2. I'm feeling completely exhausted, but that is okay. I'm excited, I'm ramped up. We got this. I'm running a little bit late. That's okay. I don't know who I'm trying to fool with the baseball hat covering up the brace. I just like lean down like this all the time. No one will know. Anyway, gotta get in the car and gotta go. Okay, so tell me if this is a problem that you guys deal with, because this is really bothering me. I can't even wear my ring splints today because of it. My fingers like crack. They get like really hard at the tips, and then they just completely like crack and bleed really badly. And I know this is something that happens to a lot of people in the winter, but I suspect that maybe with EDS, with our like sensitive thin skin, that maybe it's a little bit more common amongst us. Or maybe because I have Raynaud's, like the circulation isn't good in my, it happens on my toes too, so my fingers and toes. Maybe that has something to do with it. So if any of you guys have any tips, that would really be helpful. You guys know I work with my hands, and that's what I enjoy doing, and I haven't been able to do as much of that lately just because my fingers hurt and they're getting infected, and just it hurts and it's not cute. And
also handling the alcohol wipes.
I think that's a big part of it too. And I wash my hands a lot to try to keep things sterile and clean. But you know, I'm putting on moisturizers. I have so many different moisturizers, and some of them work really well, but it doesn't last. And every morning I wake up and there is a new crack. So just let me know in the comments if that's something you guys deal with, and if you found any really good remedies for that. Alright guys, I am leaving my therapy appointment now, and it went really, really well. I am endlessly surprised at how much strength I'm able to build up in just like the hour each day that I see her. And it's not like I'm doing like reps on an exercise machine or like lifting weights or anything like that. My exercises, today she had me standing on a foam balance beam, holding a ball straight out in front of me and blowing into a pinwheel. And that might look totally insane, but it's a total whole body workout for not just like your strength and your muscles, but also your cardiovascular system. But the most important thing that I'm learning is how to engage certain muscle groups that I haven't engaged before or that have been damaged by surgery. And also just knowing where I am in space. I've been talking about that a lot, and it's just something that I really struggle with. My proprioception is terrible. So today she had me stand like how I feel is straight, and she took a picture, and then she positioned me in what I felt was like totally bent over forward, like I'm gonna fall on my face. And then she took a picture and she showed it to me, and that was actually straight, and how I had been standing was leaning way back. So I have very little understanding of my body mechanics. So it's less like I'm in there like pumping iron, and it's more that I'm just learning everyday movement. And so now when I walk, hopefully I can start to try to engage those muscles, and just whatever I do, I can hopefully do it better, or in a way that is better for my body. And that's what I like about therapy so much, is that it's applicable. She also wants me to do like lots of little 5-minute walks throughout the day if I can, as long as it's not like slippery and snowy, just to get out, take a 5-minute walk, do that multiple times a day, do it on the grass, and do it in the little cul-de-sac that we live in. So I'll be doing that. I'm really excited. We're now on a mission to go and find a dollar store so we can get some bubbles, because my homework for tonight is to blow bubbles. And I'm really excited about it. That is the best homework ever. It's like really disappointing. I'm currently sitting in the parking lot of a Family Dollar. I really want to get out and go into the store and do my 5 minutes of walking and buy my bubbles, but we can't find a store that doesn't smell like really strong laundry detergent. Like all of the dollar stores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Dollar whatever, Family Dollar, CVS. I can't go into CVS, Walgreens. Even with the mask, I can't handle it. I think laundry soap or like air fresheners and stuff, those are probably my #1 trigger right now. It's just frustrating. I still have very sensitive lungs from having had, well, my lungs are already sensitive from the mast cell and whatever, but after having the punctured lung, the pneumothorax, my lungs are very delicate right now, and so it's not hard to set them off. Even like sitting with people who have clothes on that were washed in a strong laundry soap is a problem. So I'm just kind of bummed that I'm sitting here. I'm wanting to get up and to move and to participate and do my therapy, and it's just always like the little things that get in the way. I guess we'll have to find somewhere else to go walk around. It's really cold outside, so I wish I could go somewhere indoors, but we haven't been able to find anywhere. I think there is a mall down the street, but honestly, a mall might be a little bit much right now. Malls are very busy. I made a hat. I made a hat that had both a brim to cover my brace piece and the buttonhole so that I can put my hair up through it and it's not going to pull out a giant chunk of my hair like I did earlier today. Velcro is not my friend. I will complain about Velcro for the rest of my life. I hate it. It is my nemesis. And hopefully this hat keeps me nice and safe and warm. It is cold. I want to keep it on. I like it. My hair almost looks like a little pom-pom. Alright guys, well I was basically just ready for bed. Just washed my face, got all ready, and then realized that I had neglected to do my homework.
Slacker.
And I have never in my life not done a homework assignment. So, I'm a little bit night drugged. But here we go. We got the bubbles. So, we're working on my breath control because I really stink at it. So, Trish came up with the brilliant idea of using bubbles. So, that is what I am going to be doing. Dollar store quality. So you know it's gotta be good.
Okay, I saw it.
I did it.
That was fun.
Good night. Hello you guys. Happy Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's day 3 of week 2. My little PT boot camp. I feel like I'm slowly being like eaten alive by yarn. It's just like every day that you see me, I will be just like a little bit more covered in yarn. I'll have like a thneed. Do you guys remember the Lorax? That was like my favorite Dr. Seuss book growing up. Anyway, they just had like these crazy knitted suit things that they call thneeds. Anyway, tangent. We actually just left. Well, I went to PT and then we told her about my issue with the walking. So it's really cold outside, like really cold. That makes it a little bit harder for me to breathe when I walk. And because breathing is a really big part of what we've been working on with my walking, it's not really ideal for me to be walking in the cold right now, but every store that we've gone into has like a really strong smell. So she came up with the idea, well, why don't you go to my church? And we're like, okay. She's like, it's right down the street. It's open until 4. You can walk up and down the aisles. There's all this stained glass and there's pews everywhere so you can sit down if you get tired. And we're like, okay. So we just went and we checked it out, and it was actually a really nice experience. First of all, the stained glass was gorgeous. Would have loved to film it, but that would have been so incredibly disrespectful, I think, to just like start vlogging inside of the church. But it was actually just a really nice experience because I've been having kind of a hard day. I woke up feeling a little bit under the weather, like a little peaky. I don't know if I'm getting a cold or if I'm just getting kind of worn out from all that we've been doing. I also forgot to run my oxygen last night, which is really stupid. I put the cannula in everything and then I forgot to turn it on. And then I have multiple friends who are having surgery today, like really big surgeries. They've just really been on my mind. So all that to say, like my heart was just feeling a little heavy, and just like being in that environment and being in the peace and the quiet and the calm and really thinking about what matters and having a little prayer time and looking at the stained glass, that was really nice. For now, I'm actually kind of hoping that I can take a nap.
You always say that.
I know, I always say that, and every time I tell you guys, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap. I never take a nap. I just lie there and crochet or listen to an audiobook or something, but you know, that's still resting. That's still good for you. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, every time I say I'm gonna go take a nap, I'm totally lying to you. Look at that. We took a little bit of a scenic route and then a little bit of a wrong turn and we got to the waterfront. You guys know I love the ocean. If I could be, I would be in the water, like, right now. Alright guys, the cracking of my fingers has reached a point where it is a bit of a crisis and I really don't want them to get infected. So my mom just bought me some of this like liquid band-aid stuff. I'm gonna try this. And I feel like it's gonna hurt like absolute heck. It says it has an antiseptic in it, and then it like kind of seals it. I think it's just like super glue and Dermabond, but we'll see. I know my dad uses this for his hands because he gets issues with it as well from working out in the cold. Fingers crossed. Actually, I can't even cross my fingers. It hurts so bad. I can't crochet, so that's why we have reached a crisis point. Wish me luck. Well, I can report that this stuff hurts like absolute heck. That is probably just super expensive clear nail polish, but oh my goodness. This stuff burns! Why would they make this for cuts? Okay, so like I mentioned before, like I kind of woke up this morning feeling a little under the weather, a little peaky, like just, I don't know, just that feeling in the back of my like throat and sinuses that was like, I think you're getting a cold. And I was like, no, I'm not. I absolutely refuse to be sick. Everybody's sick. I am just not doing it. So I'm gonna try out this new little device here, which, ooh, it's warm. Is like a personal humidifier vapor steamer thing. If you've ever like put your head over a pot with like Vicks Vapor Rub or like over a sink or something with a towel, you know, like the old-fashioned remedies. It's pretty much the same thing, except you just like breathe it in. And it helps to kind of keep everything moisturized in the dry air. That actually feels really nice. I like that. I thought it would be more steamy. Maybe it will get more steamy. But this is really
turn it up. That's on
nice.
low.
I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming out. There you go. This counter is a little high for me because I'm kind of a short torso person.
Okay.
So, I guess I'm just gonna
Did you want to turn it up?
stand here and do it. I did turn it up. It's on high now. It's really warm. So, How's your day going? That's my mango. I wonder if this helps with like blackheads. I bet it does. Don't tell Lauren I have this. Well, it's done. I don't know if it's gonna make me any less sick, but I feel like I just had a facial. I think it must be good for your skin. Do I look glowing? Now it's mango time. This is my first fruit, so that should be interesting. Mangoes were always like one of my favorite fruits, so. Is this mango more tart than most mangoes? Or do I just not remember what it tastes like?
Well, I think it wasn't that ripe. I think the riper it gets, the sweeter we get.
I like it. But it does not taste like I remember it. Hopefully my body agrees. We'll see. Fruit's a little bit scarier than vegetables, I think, when it comes to mast cells. And also when it comes to digestion, I feel like too much fruit is more likely to upset your stomach than too many vegetables, but we'll see. It's really easy to swallow. Okay, lungs misted, saline hooked up, feeds hooked up, oxygen on, lights out. I am gonna take a nap in a desperate attempt to not get sick. Hello guys, it is a Thursday. I feel like every day of footage is gonna be a little bit the same this week since we have basically been doing the same thing every day. But actually today we are making a stop first at my pain specialist. This is not good light, hold on. Okay, that's better. We're about to go stop at my pain specialist's office because he has a little device. It's from the brand Oscar Wellness and he's going to let me try it out. It apparently maybe helps with chronic pain. I'll know a lot more about it, I think, once I receive it and start trying it out. But I'm very hopeful. Anything that can help with pain. I think I told you guys I've hit what I called the 6-week slump, and it's just gotten worse since there. I have a lot of problems with nerve pain, and it's really starting to affect me. I've just had so many surgeries, and just the more we cut through those muscles and move those nerves around, the more angry my body gets. And so, I mean, my entire back and my shoulders, and well, my hands and feet too, but mostly my back and my shoulders are just always in agony. Like, I can't really explain it, but it feels like a tearing, burning sensation. And I have a lot of like patches of like numbness, but it's not numb, it kind of hurts. I don't know how to explain it, but everything hurts. It like the air, my clothes, my hair, especially taking a shower. Like taking a shower, I kind of just like sit there and cry because it hurts so bad. So I have high hopes for anything that might help with my pain. So I'm gonna try that out, and then I'm going to go to my PT session. As for how I'm feeling, I refuse to believe that I have a cold. I just refuse to be sick. That is basically where I'm at right now. I'm covered in essential oils. I've been doing all my extra nebulizers, all my extra nasal sprays. I've got humidifiers, diffusers. I'm doing the works, drinking lots of water. I took a nap yesterday. That's how you guys know that I am serious about keeping my body healthy. I actually napped. And I'm just gonna keep that up and hope that my body can fight off whatever's going on. And I'm gonna try to stay away from everybody else, so that just in case whatever this non-cold is contagious, that I don't pass it on to them. Alright, I got the goods here. That was like the easiest thing ever. We just walked in and they handed it to me and we left. So I know literally nothing about this thing. I just know I've been following them on Instagram for a really long time, ever since they launched their product. And I've been going back and forth on whether or not I should apply for a trial, but I just never did. But now that my doctor is working with them, I figured this is my chance. So I'm gonna learn more about this. I'm definitely gonna keep you updated. It's basically a machine that you wear, but it's not quite the same as like a TENS unit. It's kind of a similar idea, but it uses electromagnetic pulses. I don't know, I'm excited. You guys know I'm a huge medical nerd. I like the new and the weird, and especially if it means that we can go the natural route and avoid any kind of medications. I've really avoided any medications for nerve pain up until this point. And it might be kind of stupid because I know that a lot of my friends have said that they had a lot of luck with nerve pain medications. I've had a million scripts written for me for it. I've just never filled them because no medication is without side effects.
Enough already.
I know. I take the bare minimum of what I need, and it's already like insane. I don't like to think what else it may be doing in my body and how it's affecting me. And that's why I get so excited when I see stuff like this on the market, so woohoo! Alright, I am done with my therapy for the day. Well, sort of. Obviously, I still always have my homework of walking and blowing bubbles and other little exercises, but right now we are going to go check out, I was gonna say venues, but I don't think the venues is the right word. We're just gonna check out some hotels in the area, some little suites, so that when we're down here next month for Lauren's surgery, we kind of have a better idea of where we might want to stay and how all that is going to work, because we figured it's kind of not going to work if we're all staying in like one room as a family. My sister is young enough that she could stay in the Ronald McDonald House, which is a charitable house, so a lot of hospitals, especially children's hospitals, have them right pretty close, and it's I wouldn't say it's free room and board. It's kind of like you pay what you can, but we looked at it every which way and it's not really looking like it's going to be the best solution for our family for the entire duration. So we're checking out hotels. We're checking out suites because we want to be able to have a kitchen and a living area. We don't want to be eating out all the time, especially with all of our weird food issues. So, time to check out this first place. Looks pretty nice. I really like it here. We just got a tour of some of the rooms, sitting by the fireplace. I hope this is what Lauren chooses. I can't believe today's our last day. I just finished my final day of PT Bootcamp. I'm acting like I'm not gonna come back on Tuesday for my regular scheduled physical therapy. But it was just so nice to have it every single day. I've never had my body respond like this. Like, she'll have me lie down and she just puts her hands under me and I feel my body just immediately respond and kind of go back into place. So it's been really nice. And I feel like I just skipped over so much time of slow progression. And now I have a lot of the coping skills that I'm going to need to build on for like better exercises and better progression. One thing that she really brought up today was that she wants me to have a full neuropsych eval because I've been through a lot of really physically and emotionally traumatic things in the last few years, and she's kind of interested to see where I am right now at my baseline. I do seem to have some motor issues. We've talked about the issues that I have with auditory processing. You guys saw I went to vision boot camp for a while because I have a visual processing problem. We know that there's nerve damage. There's a lot of balance damage. I luckily don't seem to have any issues or damage when it comes to comprehension, but just processing is a little difficult. And she was noticing I also have difficulties, like say if I was copying something from one paper to another, the board to my paper, I tend to not be able to track things very well and make a lot of mistakes. I really appreciate that about her, that she's not just looking at my neck, not just looking at my back or my knee. She's looking at me as a person and as a functional human being. And speaking of that, we just pulled up to the grocery store. We're gonna head in because my homework now is to navigate the grocery store and look around, look at the shelves. I think she just wants me to be able to see what it's like to walk around, process, like having to push the cart and having people moving around me, aisles that might feel kind of small, especially lined with colorful packaging and stuff like that. I mean, it's a very overwhelming thing for my system. And then on top of it, there are a lot of prepared foods here, so there's a lot of smells. It's just a really good way to test and challenge myself a little bit. And it's also good for me to start thinking about food again and about how someday I am going to need to go grocery shopping and I'm gonna need to not get hurt. So here we go. Oh my gosh, that's what a mandarin orange looks like. That is so cute. Okay, so I'm practicing my skills, my independent skills. It's one thing that Trish especially wanted me to work on. The problem is, what I want is the old-fashioned oat brand, and it is on these top shelves. And so I can see it if I stand over here. I can see it. But in order for me to get it, I can't look up. So when I'm about here, I can't see it. So in this situation, I either have to reach up and just kind of feel for it, or I have to ask for help. I guess I'm gonna just try it and see if I can have it. Did I get it?
You did. Woohoo! But asking for help is also totally fine.
Asking for help. Like if this was a can, like I wanted that can, I'd probably ask for help. But now it's really interesting to see if I can put it back.
Very good.
Is it there?
Yep.
Alright. So, independence, one step at a time. We are home, and look what finally arrived in the mail today. This is my new bone fusion stimulator. Yay! Basically, during my last fusion surgery, my doctor put a bunch of donor bone mixed with bone marrow and packed that into the space around my spine so that it can harden together and create a strong fusion. And that's how fusion surgeries are done. People think it's all about the hardware, but it's not. It's all about the bone. So this little device here, not so little, is a stimulator that helps that bone to grow and really just solidifies that fusion. This is supposed to be used in the first 90 days, and we're about halfway through those, and our insurance has fought us every step of the way. Believe it or not, my insurance tried to turn this down because my surgery was mostly in my thoracic spine, which they don't consider important, apparently. They only cover it for cervical and lumbar fusions. Luckily, he did fuse 3 of my lumbar levels during the surgery, so we kind of appealed and fought them, and they ended up sending it. But it's still frustrating that my insurance company considers a thoracic fusion to be more experimental and therefore are not willing to cover a stimulator for that. So I've already lost half of the time that I could have been using this, which really frustrates me. But I have it now and I'm excited. I'll call them on Monday and they are going to walk me through setting it up over the phone. I wish I could use it today. I feel like I could figure it out, but I don't want to mess around with their machinery, and I think it's specially programmed to only do so many treatments. So I'm gonna leave it alone, but it is here and I'm very excited. And my little stickers from my friend Jen at Grace and Brace came. They're so cute. I think I'm gonna put one on the back of my brace. Yeah, she's really buying that.
Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, you trust me. You trust me. Come on, let's get it out. That's a good girl. Oh.
Hello guys, it is Saturday night and it is great to be filming from this location again. I really missed being home. We've been gone so much and I'm so behind on so many things. There's so much I want to get done. Literally filming this on my phone right now because every camera memory card that I own right now is totally full of footage to go through. I have like 3 weeks of vlogs, 4 weeks maybe, and then like a couple of review videos, and I have Etsy orders to work on. I got a lot to do, and I've got a month to do it before we do this all again and head back down to Rhode Island for Lauren's surgery. So I gotta get moving. Tomorrow's the day. I think I need to end this vlog here. I cannot give myself any more footage to go through. So if you liked this week's video, it'd be awesome if you give me a thumbs up. Let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this, I make them every week. I swear. I might not currently be uploading them every week, but I'm still filming every day. So you can subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see when I do upload. And besides that, thanks for coming along on another week with me. We'll see you guys next week. Bye!